Is in effect today citywide, and be safe. Don't text and drive. We're learning more about the panicked moments outside the home of a Connecticut man accused of murdering his wife. Fotis Dulos was found unresponsive during a welfare check yesterday after he'd failed to appear in court for a bond hearing. He was airlifted to Jacobi Medical Center in critical condition. CBSN New York's Reena is outside the hospital in the Bronx with the very latest. Reena?
And Jenna, Fotis Dulos is still in critical condition this morning here at Jacobi Medical Center. He was rushed here yesterday afternoon, likely for hyperbaric oxygen therapy, which is used to treat carbon monoxide poisoning, after he was found unconscious and unresponsive in the garage of his mansion.
Farmington, Connecticut police officers racing back and forth at the Dulos property as they realized they were up against the clock, forcing their way into the garage of the 15,000 square foot mansion Tuesday afternoon.
When officers responded, they could see through a window that Mr. Dulos was sitting in his vehicle and he had obvious signs of medical distress.
Emergency responders started life-saving efforts, then quickly wheeled Fotis Dulos out on a stretcher, covered by a white sheet, and rushed to Yukon Health before being airlifted to Jacobi Medical Center for special carbon monoxide treatment in what investigators are calling a suicide attempt.
Mr. Dulos was alone when officers located him. Officers on scene determined CPR was needed, and that was what was performed.
The 52-year-old accused of murdering his estranged wife, Jennifer, was due in court in Stamford Tuesday for an emergency bond revocation hearing, but never showed up, prompting a welfare check at his home. The state was to argue the collateral posted was insufficient to secure the bond. One of his attorneys said little about the situation.
Folks, there's really nothing to tell you at this point. When we do have some information, we'll share it.
Dulos was arrested earlier this month with Jennifer presumed dead. The mother of 5 went missing in May of last year. Her body hasn't been found.
And Dulos faces life in prison if convicted on murder and evidence tampering charges. Meantime, there is another bond hearing scheduled for this afternoon. Outside Jacobi Medical Center in the Bronx, Reena, CBSN, New York.
Thank you, Reena.